Everyone. So my section began with cyborgs and the impact of digital technology. And this is very important, especially for new films and new age sci-fi, because it allows the artists to really expand on what human capabilities are, and it allows them to imagine what could become in the future with humans and human technology. And according to Abbott, digital technology creates something like, but more than, indexical reverent released from the suspension in time. This technology offers the potential for a completely new representation that challenges the conventional perception of the body as absolute and finite. And as I said, this is super important for the where movies will be going and where technology will be going and how people imagine humanity and how people imagine how humans are impacted by technology. Then she went on to talk about the use of CGI and real models and how that's becoming so much more popular as our technology progresses. And this can be seen in a lot of remastered movies from Disney, especially, and different movies with combinations of like animals or beings that don't exist, but they still want to keep that realism that you would have with a traditional actor. And the combination of these real world images and digital media allow artists to enhance previously existing people, places, or objects. And the most common overlays over human faces is to reveal the machinery and technology within. Now, this isn't necessarily the way all CGI and real models are combined, but it's definitely one of the most impactful and it's definitely one of the most common, especially as I said with this the new age of sci-fi and the new improvements in human technology. Then my section goes on to what does CGI do for cinematic messages, and it can force the audience to question the reality of the film or the world by changing the perception of people, characters, events, or places. And this is like important because more people will be able to see the world in a way that they hadn't thought of before. And some of the new CGI will allow the audience to really expand on their knowledge of the world and think, is this true? Could this be possible in today's world? And how would it fit into the society that we know of today, or potentially societies in the future, as some dystopian movies and things like that will address. Finally, the CGI on genres as a whole can be super impactful, and especially one of the examples that was most significant in Abbott's essay was Blade, and it transferred the vampire genre from portraying the extension of the vampire body beyond its most basic element into a new form that of being that seems less mystical and then quasi-scientific, and it really allowed audiences to imagine vampires in a whole new way rather than the traditional Draculas or anything like that. And even today, as we have the Twilight series and that portrayal of vampires, this is extremely different. And this set the stage for how genres can be impacted throughout the rest of history with CGI and how they are used in movies and new productions that we see today.